That guy rips, dude. Hey, who is that Army Hammer guy you just got off the phone with canceling dinner?
Dude, I don't even know. Just some rich guy who I met the other week. You know, bars just opened in Denver. So I was hanging out having a cocktail, and I don't know. I thought it was just a funny name. I didn't even, to be honest.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about Arm and Hammer, the cleaning supply.
I thought he was somehow like part of the family that runs that or something, and I didn't know about anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm so out of the loop.
Texting you scrumptious. I don't know what that was about. Anyways, we're back. Mentally reacted. What is today?
The 15th.
The 15th of January.
Yeah.
Oh man, we just took big dabs. Stoned right now. Oops, and I did the bad word right in there. Bang. Hey, but we're back, and we got a lot going on. How was your week?
It's been a week. Still a week of unemployment. So just in this weird routine of life.
Yeah, I hear that.
Doing weird things. I actually just got a brew kit. So.
Oh, dude, I saw that when I walked in. I was like, heady, hell yeah.
Tomorrow is brew day.
Brew day.
Making a goza.
What's a goza?
It's like a light sour.
Oh, okay. Tight. What else was I gonna say? Oh, how's your working out going?
Yeah, pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah, not bad. I've lost like anywhere between 10 and 15 pounds. Like
yeah,
right
you
now,
look really good.
I'm like fluctuating between like the 12, 15 pound loss area right now.
Yeah, sure. That's awesome, dude. Fuck yeah.
Feels good.
Yeah, I've been trying this running bullshit myself. I cannot stand it, dude.
Oh yeah, I just ran a mile today.
Did you? Yeah, I did. I've been doing a mile, and then I do like a couple miles on the bike afterwards. So
That's
like
good.
about 30 minutes of cardio.
I used to start on the bike and do like a 2 mile sprint. So I would average like 17 miles an hour on the bike.
Oh shit! Yeah,
for 2 miles straight just to get my heart rate going, and then I would go run. But lately I've just been going to the treadmill and just running.
That's awesome. Yeah, getting in shape for the new year. It's also dry January for me. I'm going insane. Haven't drank all month. It's so boring. I just keep buying ginger beers and acting like they're real beers at home.
That's good though.
Yeah, it's pretty sad though.
I mean, at least you're maintaining, you're disciplining yourself.
Yeah, discipline. Working on some discipline. Working with a new stash too. Kind of up shaving last night, so just went with the stash.
Good.
Went a little deep. When I hit the old razor blade on accident, I was like, "Oh god damn it!"
Yeah,
and then I was just like, "All right, here comes the stash."
It's not just a trim anymore.
No, not a trim anymore.
Not when you got a hole in your cheek.
Yeah, I know exactly. That's the problem. I always start with like the outside, so then it's just ruined. I immediately ruined. It's not like I work my way up or anything. Yeah, I'm a smart guy. Anyways, today is we're covering Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier. Justin Prober.
I think that's like my favorite way to say his name.
Jake Paul would say, yeah, I know. Poor Dustin. He's such a nice guy. And
like, he doesn't have anything to do with it.
No, nothing to do with it.
And
he's just getting shit on by Jake Paul.
Really, good.
He should call out Jake Paul if he beats Conor's ass.
Oh, dude, I would be like, call me Prober one more time.
Call me Prober, mother.
Yeah.
Who's Prober now?
Yeah.
But yeah, so just so you guys know, giving you a little heads up, Max Holloway versus Calvin Kattar has not happened yet.
No.
Yeah, it's the 15th here. That'll be tomorrow. And then we're going to do like a recap at the end of all of it, I think, is what my plan is.
Got you.
So then, once everything's finished, then
are there
we'll
no more
recap
fights
everything.
scheduled right now after this triple header?
No, nothing for the rest of the month.
Got
so
you.
then we can just pick up and kind of go over everything at the end of the month.
Yeah, that's good.
Have like a wrap up of the Fight Island show.
Yeah.
And I kind of think that's how I'm going to try and like approach all of these, to be honest. I think it'd kind of be beneficial for the show,
Yeah.
Tidies everything up, keeps her fresh, and then we're always making our own decisions rather than letting the media make decisions for us.
Yeah, you can't
let liberal media make decisions for us. I won't stand for it.
You can't do it.
That's the deal. Some girl, I made a Crystalia joke this week.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I went, when's your next special coming out?
Ooh.
Dude, this chick lit me up. She's like, you're promoting Crystalia? Why can't you just appreciate any other comic? Blah, blah, blah. was like, you don't understand, this is a joke.
Relax.
Yeah,
jeez.
You actually think he's gonna have a special come out? He's not working on material right now. You got like 3 girls trapped up in his house, and he's performing to them every night, and he's like, yeah, I'm ready for special. Jesus Christ, I hate people. Anyways, back to Conor McGregor. We're gonna start off with him in his big return to the UFC.
So we're going to do it similar to how we broke down the Holloway Cater fight, how we're going to kind of highlight both fighters separately and then do a little bit of a recap going into it. Also give a little bit of insight to the personality.
Boom. Thank you, Gooch. Breaking it down for me even better. Yeah, so we're going to get into their personality before the fight. And let's just get into Conor's personality since the last time he fought Dustin. This is all just since the Dustin fight was... Kind of what I was teeing this up for.
Wow, that's all right.
This is Conor before he fought Khabib, the infamous bus scene.
Oh yeah. What is it?
He was just calling him a mud rat, dude.
He called him a mud rat?
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, it's a old.
There's the old Dally. And who would that be? Calling him a fucking pussy?
Is that who is that?
Well, that'd be Michael Chiesa, the main event on Wednesday night, fighting Neil Magny. Bet your money on him if you can. All right, that's all we're covering for that one.
Run it.
No, I was just saying Michael Chiesa and Neil Magny, but
no,
that's about it for this too.
That's that's what I figured. Yeah, that's I mean, the temper is unreal. He should just slow down a little bit.
No, absolutely wild.
You think he's
coked up? Right.
Oh, dude, that's what I was gonna ask you.
Gotta be coked up.
I was thinking he was on some cocaine.
If you're on coke drinking whiskey, dude, this is a on coke drinking whiskey.
Dude, I've been to
mentality.
Multiple Widespread Bandit concerts. It is like that at all points.
Yeah, there's so many dollies going through fucking car windows.
Hand trucks everywhere.
Hand trucks. All right, and then now this is Conor in Ireland. I'm just trying to promote his Proper 12 whiskey. I think this is like a year or two ago. Here we go. Him and like the oldest. This is like the geriatric ward over here.
Yeah, and it's all white hair.
Yeah, a lot of white hair. Conor's passing out the whiskey. I just burped it up. He's like, yeah, take this whiskey, you stupid old man.
He's just pouring
he just keeps pouring it, and the guy keeps like pushing it away.
Wait, he hits
now he's like starting to chant.
What?
Bam! Blast that guy in the face, dude. Guy takes it like a champ.
He does. But why?
But just think about this. Like, leave that in your head, because he kept denying Conor's whiskey.
I know, but that's...
Well, dude, if you're all coked up and drinking whiskey all day,
you're going to be like, drink my whiskey, and someone...
Yeah.
That's like a to
yeah,
them.
exactly.
So it's gonna be like
he's all upset.
I'd
be worked up, too.
I'm going to mollywop him.
Yeah, no, you gotta kind of hit him with the mollywop if they shit up like that. You know what I'm saying?
Totally.
And yeah, the guy's out of control. And here we go. Here's Conor, just probably checking into a hotel or something like that, it seems. Maybe a nightclub, maybe a bar. Looks like Miami or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah, Miami-Dades.
Sweet. Everyone's like, yeah, Conor, you're tight. Now, what happens here? Does he call him like a Irish midget or something like that? Because he just stomped out his phone. Yeah.
Did he pick it up?
No.
Oh.
Watch this. Look at that.
He
lightning hand
does point at him, though.
Lightning. He leads with the left. I like that. He's still comfortable with the left, even in the streets.
Unreal.
Yeah, no, I know.
The guy should just relax.
Yeah, you would think. Just calm it down a little bit.
I mean, and now the guy's
again, I think this is more whiskey and cocaine mentality, dude.
Do you think he's off the whiskey and cocaine?
I mean, it's hard to say. He's been quarantined. So, he could be on whiskey and cocaine and just fucking shit up in his house all week. Who knows?
Yeah, that's very true.
All right.
I feel like we should just go ahead.
Yeah, play this badass watches. This watch literally fucks.
Yeah.
And we were both talking about this. We don't get it. I don't think I'd ever purchase this.
I would if it didn't have the people fucking and it just had the birds hitting the diamond and making the noise.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the people fucking kind of turns me off.
And you see his penis. Like, you see the shaft of his penis.
Yeah, I know.
It's kind of absurd. Like,
Wow.
I don't know why he would ever, why he would think that that's cool at all.
Yeah, me either.
This is another one that I haven't
Oh, you haven't seen this one?
No.
This one looks like a goddamn spaceship inside a globe.
Yeah, it does.
Why would you have that on your wrist? I feel like this is going to wear him out throughout the week.
Yeah, I wonder how heavy it is. For real, though.
What if he ends up blaming these watches for his loss if he loses?
What if his wrist just breaks? He goes to punch Dustin and his wrist just breaks. And he's like, oh, man, that's rough.
Nah, I didn't see that one coming.
That is rough.
In a pandemic, this guy's buying multiple million dollar watches in 1 week. What the fuck are you doing? That's crazy.
I'm going to be real. It's like not the best luck.
No.
I mean, I get that he's just rich to begin with, but
Neither one of them are that cool, though. I've seen cooler watches that aren't that expensive. Maybe I'm wild.
Well, I feel like you're absolutely correct. Like a couple $500,000 watches could be way cooler, and I'd feel way more comfortable wearing than those $1 million watches.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, Connor is one of the best UFC fighters ever. I mean, he did have an extremely dominant reign, and that's why he has been in all these opportunities and all this spotlight. He's the most watched UFC fighter probably ever.
Has there ever been another UFC fighter that, like, since the sport has like become what it is, like mixed martial arts, to go and fight in a sanctioned boxing match like that?
No, there's never been anything like that. That was the first time.
That's what I thought.
Well, there's been a couple guys, I think, that have done like amateur boxing between like different organizations, like signing with organizations, but nothing like that. Like,
okay, yeah.
There's this guy who fights in Bellator who had like a sanctioned boxing match and knocked a guy out in a boxing match, but the guy was like 6-6.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like he was fighting anybody that serious.
Yeah.
And Connor would probably beat a lot of boxers. He is actually a very talented boxer. But let's get into the promo and what he thinks is going to happen this weekend.
Is one of the most prolific finishers on this roster, top to bottom.
The whole journey's been incredible. I'm doing what I love to do.
I like Dustin. I think he's a good fighter. He's even a great fighter, you know, but great is still levels below me.
The absolute nature
Very
of his
confident.
confidence is compelling.
I'll knock Dustin out inside 60 seconds.
Poirier continues to land.
January
I hope they
23rd,
make a
I'm gonna
bet.
Get my hand raised by any means
A prop
necessary.
bet?
Like, if Dustin will be knocked out inside of 60 seconds.
Would you take it?
I would bet so much money
Really?
that he would not be knocked out
yeah,
in
no,
60
me too.
seconds.
That's not that he would not.
Yeah, I would bet like all my money.
I don't think that Connor hasn't fought in a year.
Dude,
Over a year.
He fought Donald Cerrone, who is just
Cowboy who's been beaten to the fucking brakes.
I mean, yeah. If he
I
fought
love the guy,
I
but-
mean, yeah, he number one, he never shows up in big fights. Number two, he just isn't the same cowboy he was. But Connor does have reason to be cocky.
I mean, yeah.
If you watch this GIF, this is at the time this was the fastest knockout in UFC history, and this was to unify the light heavyweight title or the lightweight title, and it was against Jose Aldo, who had not been beaten, I don't think, at this time. So he is just a motherfucker. I mean, there's no getting around it. That left hand of his.
I mean, I get where the confidence comes from, but I don't think.
Yeah, I don't
Dustin
see
is
why
such
you
a-
could get that much confidence.
Like within 60 seconds. Come on, guy.
I just think Dustin is a better fighter than
Dustin's
Nate
not
Diaz
just gonna.
is.
Yeah, Dustin's not just gonna run at Connor all willy nilly and get knocked out. First
No,
of all,
I don't think so
Dustin's
either.
way too good of a fighter.
But let's watch Connor fight and see what all the hype's about. Oh man,
Long day.
long day. I feel like I started it too early. All right, so we're picking up in the second round of the Eddie Alvarez fight. Probably at the time, this was probably his best performance. Because you could say that he might have got lucky with the Jose Aldo shot. I don't believe he did, but you might be able to say he did.
I think it was a really good punch.
Yeah, it was a great punch.
I think Jose came in like this, trying to go for a right, and he just got bopped.
Yep, too clean. The first round, Connor completely dominated. Eddie Alvarez just looked very timid against him. And you can still kind of see it there. He's wearing a pretty good black eye.
Yeah.
On his left eye. But Eddie's getting a little more active here in the second round. Connor just very confident. It just keeps him at the end of his punches. And yeah, he's at the point in the fight where the wrestling is almost too late.
Yeah.
And
he's
I don't think
beat
he's the level of wrestler that any of these other guys are in general. The fact that he just tried to throw that spinning shit right there tells you that he's at the end of this fight.
Yeah.
That means I'm in desperation mode because he knows that is at the very end of his shit to pull out list. Now Connor has his hands behind his back. Just cracked him with a right.
That's not a good look if you're Eddie Alvarez.
No, now he's chopping at the leg a little bit. That's what Connor does well too. He does a real nice job of doing weird kicks.
Yeah.
At your leg and at your stomach.
He'll come at you with his inside leg kick, but he does it with his back. He doesn't do it with his lead leg. He does it with his back leg. So he does that weird chop with like his heel, and it's just that's murderous on your inside of your leg. Like your lead leg eventually is just destroyed.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it just eats it up.
Oh, he tagged him with that left.
Yeah.
I mean, good defense from Eddie, just pitting him up against the cage right there. He realized
this should have been the game plan all along, though.
Yeah, that's true. Get him in any kind of wrestling stand, like any kind of tension.
I think you want to get him worn out.
Yeah. Get him as tense as possible.
Yeah, because you could see how relaxed he was in there.
Oh, God.
Before this point, like he had not really flexed at all.
Dude had his hands behind his back like he was at a resort.
Yeah, he was chilling hard. He was literally like a butler waiting for somebody like,
Excuse me, sir. How may I help you?
Excuse me.
And then he tags him with a right.
Yeah, just blast him real quick. Clipped. Mean streets of North Philly.
Eddie?
Yeah.
Is from North Philly. I thought South Philadelphia was like the
I don't know.
mean streets. I'm not sure.
I'm not too versed on Philadelphia. Sure. If we got any Philadelphians out there, let me know where the mean streets are, where the good cheesesteak is.
I love cheesesteak.
Oh, dude, me too. I saw one being made yesterday on Instagram, and just my mouth was watering.
Wow, I might order Steuben's later. Oh.
Boom.
Ooh.
And he just kind of blasts him.
There wasn't like crazy. It wasn't like a crazy. He just hit it like
very effortless.
Very effortless, but he blasted him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, you could just the way that people wear his punches is just different. That's the one thing with Connor. When he's hitting hard, and man, he really just got off on Eddie there. It looked really good. Clean combination. This is actually to become the first double champ in UFC history.
Oh, that's when this was?
Yeah, this is when he was holding up the lightweight division.
Got you.
There's Odell Beckham.
Oh, yeah.
He likes getting pooped on.
Wait, why is he shaking his head?
I imagine he bet on Eddie Alvarez or something like that.
Yeah, he's like, I thought, is it pee or poop?
One of the two.
Yeah, he likes
girls vomiting in his face.
He likes waste on him.
Yeah. Odell Beckham gets vomited on.
Yeah, straight vomited on.
But yeah, Conor McGregor has had a very impressive career. He's the first UFC champion to cross over and fight a active boxing champion.
So is this the fight that we just watched?
Yeah, that would be the fight we just watched.
205, yeah.
So how many fights has he had since then? I think only 2. Yeah, he lost to Khabib and then he fought Donald Cerrone.
Yep.
So we really are only 2 fights removed from that, but that was 4 years ago.
4 years. It took him 2 years, just shy of 2 years to fight Khabib.
Mm-hmm.
And then
another 2 years to fight Cowboy.
Well, yeah,
almost like a year and a half.
A year and a half, yeah, to fight Cowboy. And now another year after Cowboy, we're getting a fight against Dustin.
Yep, almost exactly a year after Dustin or Cowboy. And I don't know. I feel like Cowboy Cerrone is not that talented or as talented as he used to be.
No.
So I don't know. This list since that fight against Eddie Alvarez really isn't that impressive. He lost to Nate Diaz. That was another guy who could just go out and bang.
Oh God, yeah.
He beat Chad Mendes, but that was kind of dicey too. Jose Aldo, obviously, we showed that one earlier. And then if you look at this list, really, there's not that many names on this list. At that time, Max Holloway was very underdeveloped, and Dustin Poirier was in a division he had no business being in because he was killing himself to be in it. So, I mean...
Who's Dennis Silver?
Oh, my God. Maybe we'll watch that fight one day. This guy fucking sucks. He has, like, one good trick, and it's just, like, throwing this, like, kick from the back of goddamn Africa and cracking you in the face. He's not African. He's, like, German.
Yeah.
But,
that was just an analogy.
Yeah, and he's wild. He sucks so bad, though. And
that's why I've never heard of him.
Yeah, so Chad Mendes gave him a lot of trouble on like 5 days' notice. They fought because Jose Aldo broke his foot, and then they were like, "We'll make it an interim title fight." Beat Jose Aldo in 16 seconds. Me and you were walking into Buffalo Wild Wings as the fight was ending.
That's right.
You remember that? That's when I lived over on Hamden.
I do remember that. Yeah.
And yeah, then he fought Nate Diaz. I remember that one very clearly because I was like, man, this guy is fucking crazy. He's just fucking this Nate Diaz guy up on no time notice because he did the same thing he did to with the Jose Aldo. Somebody pulled out and he fought on like last minute's notice, which is very impressive. But he couldn't finish Nate Diaz, and Nate Diaz clipped him one time, and then that was pretty much the fight.
Really?
Yeah, he hits him one time really good with a left, and it changes the whole dynamic of the fight. Khabib absolutely mauled him. Everybody's like, yeah, but he won one round. Cool. That's awesome, I guess. But he got rear naked choked, and then him and his whole team got their ass beat afterwards, so that one's got a sting. And then Cowboy Cerrone, like we said, just not as dominant as a fighter as he used to be.
No.
And he dominated him. I think the key in this fight for Connor is to keep the fight under 8 minutes because that's around his average. And when that fight goes over 8 minutes, things get a little rocky for old boy. That's like around the mark when he kind of starts to give up rounds usually.
Yeah, longer than 8 minutes in Nate Diaz?
Yeah, that was like the second half of the second round was when Nate Diaz started to put it on him. And then Khabib obviously kind of put it on him.
He's just a whole other
start to finish. That's just man made of steel.
And that's like him knowing that Connor has no room being in a wrestling match with him.
Right, exactly.
And knowing to just go take control of him.
Which leads us into another thing kind of perfectly. His takedown defense is 70%. So against guys that aren't Khabib, he kind of defends the takedown pretty good. So
that's true. Is Dustin a good wrestler?
He's not a great wrestler, but like if he can take the fight to the mat and be successful down there, his ground and pound is pretty good.
Yeah. Okay.
And is that it for Connor stuff?
We've got
striking accuracy. That's one of the big things for him. He lands 50% of the time when he throws, pretty much. So if he throws, there's a good chance he hits, and he hits hard. So just one
that's
thing
another
to keep
key
in mind.
for Dustin is if Dustin is able to just try to, if he's been working on his defense and trying to not actually let him hit him.
Right. And another key for Dustin is just how much has his chin developed in these years too, because he is going to get hit.
He is going to get hit for sure.
Right. Because there's not going to be the immediate threat of a takedown from Dustin like there was from
yeah, that's true.
All right, but let's get into Dustin, who I think is one of the best guys in mixed martial arts. He has a whole foundation called the Good Fight Foundation where he just donates money to charities in his Louisiana area. Just great guy.
Covington?
Cool guy.
No, maybe? No, that's where Theo's
I think Theo's from. Covington. I don't remember where he's from.
Gotcha.
Louisiana.
Yeah, your dad's a champion, brother. All right, Rush?
This is him talking to Rush,
Your dad's fine.
Max Holloway's son, after he just beat him, and just telling him his dad's still a champion, which is true. And then Max Holloway just donated his gloves to that fight foundation.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The second room to the left, he's getting
So he
stitched
like
up. He's
sells
busting
them
out his
in
back.
auction, and then all the money goes to the organization.
Oh, that's really cool.
Pretty cool.
Thank you. Your son is he's so precious.
All right, that's enough.
You guys be safe now.
I don't
That's
think there's
good.
really anything else there. And then this is Dustin after his most recent loss to Khabib. Dustin was the interim champ after fighting Max Holloway. This is the next fight after that when he lost to Khabib.
Got you.
The kid's saying, "Where's the pain?" He asked him if it's in his face because he kind of got smashed in the face. Dustin points to his chest.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Kid's just sad he lost the fight.
Mm.
Could care less about being hurt.
Yep. That's rough. And then we got another one from Theo Vaughn and Dustin because their chemistry is pretty fantastic.
That I have this different strategy. I mean, I know some of you might not want to share, but like going into it, is there just something? Because the first fight just ended in the first round, you know, and I'm sure that feels just so deflating because you never really, you guys were just kind of getting into the dance.
Yeah, I didn't even get to fight. You know, the fight didn't even get to blossom. You know, but that's fighting. Anything can happen under those lights. I want, if you're talking about game plan, and what I want is for us to both be dripping blood and hurting and suffering early in the fight.
But no
Then
one's
we
dead.
can find out who's the real fighter. You know, that's what I want. I
Yeah,
want
but
to
no
be
one
bleeding
dead. That's very important.
with a minute off the first round clock. I want
Oh,
us
yeah.
both to be bleeding and really have to dig down and see who's the better fighter. See who really wants to be in there. You know, because I don't have a safety net. I want to be in there.
Yeah.
And I know that. And I'd like to find out if he does.
Damn. Fuck.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah,
And
it is.
I agree with that, but I don't like the idea of him wanting to get into a firefight within the first minute.
No, because that's how he gets knocked out within 60 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
If that's his mentality, I might take that prop bet of him getting knocked out in 60 seconds. I hadn't seen that all the way through.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like that. I didn't want to
Yeah.
hear that. And then Dustin has a whatchamacallit, his own hot sauce, Louisiana style. He's actually a really big cook, loves cooking. I'm actually going to order some when I get back home, and maybe I'll bring it on. We'll try some on the podcast or
Nice.
something.
That's good.
But yeah, he's made his own hot sauce. Good for you, Dustin.
Good. Hot sauce is
Get
cool.
his hot sauce. We'll put the link in the bio or some shit. Mm-hmm. All right, and here's Dustin versus Eddie Alvarez. Also in the second round is where we're going to pick up here. This is when Dustin was really starting to blossom. I think he's even better now, which is crazy. And this is, I think Eddie Alvarez in this version is better. And you can tell Eddie's
He's beat
wearing
up.
it on his face.
He is beat up.
More so than he was even in the Connor fight.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
they're in the exact same round. Just keep that in mind. And look, Eddie's shooting takedowns and stuff. His game plan is much more complete against Dustin Poirier.
Than it was with Connor.
Absolutely.
Do you know how long? We'll see after this.
See, Eddie Alvarez kind of throwing more stuff, getting after it more, but Poirier still calm, kind of similar to Connor.
Yeah.
Stays on the end of his punches now a lot
Ooh.
better. Another thing to keep in mind from the first fight, Connor really riled up Dustin before the fight and got like
under his skin.
yeah, under his skin.
Oh,
Dustin loves shooting guillotines.
dude, that was a wonderful move.
So if Connor has him up against the fence like that, he does have a pretty good guillotine. Enough so, and I think he has a better gas tank to Connor. So this could wear you out.
Oh,
just doing
my
this.
lord, yeah.
So Connor, if they get into deeper rounds, he's got to worry about him trying to pull this shit off, because I don't think he's got the best takedowns in the world, but he does this.
I mean,
he did this against Khabib.
He just looked like a spider monkey.
Like Khabib said that like he had it in there pretty tight. He never finished anybody with it, to my knowledge, but it will wear you out doing shit like that.
I mean, yeah, if you're in the third round, he pulls that on Connor. They both stand back up, and there's a minute left. Dustin's going to have a lot more in his tank.
Or imagine, just say Connor gets hurt, and he kind of wants his way out, and they're up against the fence like that. There's a good chance that he'd finish the fight in that situation.
That's true, yeah.
But still, you can tell Dustin's in control. And Eddie Alvarez
There he is
an
again.
experienced
Oh my goodness.
fighter. But
He
look,
just ran right back into it.
Yeah, I
mean,
know.
he let go of it, but still, it was beautiful work.
got to shoot the gi.
Shoot the gi. Yeah, that was fantastic. Eddie's going to think twice about shooting like that for him.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's a great defense. And he doesn't have to worry about this so much with Connor, or at all, really.
Oh, no. This right here. No.
Connor's not
going to be
taking
taking control from the back or anything like that. Yeah, but he's on his nose.
Yeah,
on
he's
his
almost
mouth.
all the way over his mouth. There's
Yeah.
nothing really here. And it's not very tight either.
No, he's just holding him
Very
kind of.
loose, yeah. And that one's not bad, but he's not
He's still on the mouth
chin.
now, yeah.
Alvarez is doing a good job getting the mount. But you can see that Eddie Alvarez is fighting a much better fight than he was against Connor here.
Oh, yeah.
Complete. I mean, he looks like a better fighter just in general. Looks more, calm in there. Doesn't look like he's overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Because there wasn't like a ton of bad blood between them. Actually, there was a little bit because there was a no contest. Eddie Needham when he was down in the fight right before this. They had fought like...
These two?
Yeah, they
Gotcha.
had fought like a couple months before. Eddie just threw a 12-6 elbow, so they're going to stand him up.
You can't go full extend all the way up and down?
Yeah, no.
I didn't know that.
You know, like how they used to break bricks in those stupid home movies? So that's literally why you can't do it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
Well, no, it's really not any more dangerous than the other elbows. But because of those videos of people breaking bricks and shit with it, they made that illegal in mixed martial arts.
Oh, wow.
That's literally the only difference. Because you can get just as much force from this as you can from this.
So you always have to come over the top with your elbow.
Right.
You can't go up.
Now Poirier putting it on Eddie. Big combos. Boom. Boom.
Oh, yeah, he's hiding now. He's hiding. Oh, he's ooh, Eddie's still trying, though.
Yeah,
I can
Eddie's
respect
definitely
that.
still swinging. Kind of shoots the gilly again, but this time uses the knees. Because Eddie was afraid of the takedown there. You could kind of see him like flinching up from him attempting to just pull guard again. But man, he is
Dustin
just
is
laying it on the
piecing him up.
combos with him right now. Kicks to the head. And Dustin's dodging every shot that Eddie Alvarez is throwing at him. And that's the finish. So you think Conor McGregor is going to finish that guy in 60 seconds?
No, I don't.
Because
he's so
Conor
gassed, though.
doesn't-
He put it everything out there
yeah.
there, dude. He was not stopping. When Eddie tries to duck right and he throws up that left head kick, I'm like, dude, you're literally you're bullying this guy right
I know.
now. That was unreal.
He was hoping to just hit him clean with that head kick.
Knock him right out, yeah.
I imagine that's what everybody wants to do once you learn how to do that
Oh,
head
yeah,
kick.
I'm sure.
But yeah, that was again against Eddie Alvarez, and it was in the second round. We'll go to Dustin Poirier's most recent fights.
So that was this one right here?
Connor's fight against Eddie was in 2016. When was this one? 2018, so that's 2 years later.
Is that what this one? Yeah, Alvarez.
Whoa.
Zoomed in a little too much.
Yeah, so that was in 2018, so that's 2 years after. So I would say that Dustin was better at that point.
And Eddie was better at that point.
And in this time, since 2016, Dustin Poirier had beat Anthony Pettis, Justin Gaethje, Eddie Alvarez, Max Holloway, and Dan Hooker. That is a list, dude.
Big.
Like, Dan Hooker is the co-main event on this fight just to step in if either of them were to get COVID or get hurt in this meantime.
Oh, is he really?
Mm-hmm. And he is a great fighter. And that was like considered to be one of the fights of the year last year. They really went after it. They're two of the best strikers in the division, and neither of them could take each other out. They were so strong. I mean, they got beards. They wear them beards, and they can just take it on the chin, dude.
It's the beard. It adds an extra layer of armor.
It's the beard, dude. They got a fucking beard. And, yeah, I don't know. Dustin just seems like he has fought stiffer competition. He also fought Khabib. He got finished sooner, but I think Khabib was kind of playing with Conor a little bit. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He wanted it to go longer because every round he was dominating him in.
Yeah, I get that.
So it like felt better for him to go longer than it would to just like for him to just shoot the submission in the first round.
Yeah. Okay, no, that makes a lot of sense. That makes sense.
For him to just punch him in the face for 4 rounds and then shoot the submission in the 4th.
Yeah.
So you can't say that he, win all 5 rounds with you or whatever.
Yeah.
But, and he definitely got stopped by Connor in 2014, but I think this is just a completely different animal.
Here we are almost 7 years removed from that.
Yeah, and I just think that he is a much stronger fighter now. So I am going to start picking a parlay. Give me 1 second here, Gooch.
You're good. Moving on over to Kyle's
Kyle
corner.
is Googling. That is the song from your mom's house. All right. So, as I sign into FanDuel, not a sponsor of this show, but frequently used by both of us. FanDuel, make your bets through them. Okay. Let me see here. MMAs. And this is on the 23rd. Like I said earlier, go ahead and take motherfucking... who did I say to take earlier? Michael Chiesa against Neil Magny. And he's a dog, too, so you'll make a little bit of money on that. That's Wednesday night's fights. We're not really going to cover those so much.
Was that the main event?
Yeah, that's the main event.
Gotcha.
So if you're going to bet on that one, go ahead and bet Michael Chiesa. All right. So the 23rd, what's the first fight? Amir
Albazi versus Zalgas Zumagulov.
Say it again.
Zumagulov?
Zumagulov.
Zalgas Zumagulov.
I don't even know who either of these guys are. Next.
No. Nick Lentz, Movsar Evlov.
Mozar Evlov is a huge favorite, so I guess you take him. I don't know. Nick Lentz is pretty cool, so this Mozar Evlov guy must be getting set up for like a big fight in the future because Nick Lentz has kind of been struggling lately.
Okay. Next we have Andrew.
Not even sure who either of these guys are.
Andrew Sanchez or Andre Muniz.
You like either of these names?
No. Those are
just
regular guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some boring ass names.
Moving to the prelims, we'll have Khalil Roundtree Jr. versus Marcin Prachnio, and I like Khalil.
Yeah, Khalil Roundtree's a badass. He fights like that. Do you remember that one guy in what was that video game, Street Fighter? And he used to like put his leg up, and he had like the leg grabs. He literally fights like that.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, go ahead and take Khalil. So we're gonna add him to the parlay. I like Brad Tavares.
Are we skipping the women?
I like Juliana Pena too.
Okay.
She's pretty good. Go ahead and take Juliana Pena. I'll throw that in the parlay.
You like Brad Tavares rather than Antonio Carlos?
Juliana Pena is a dog too, 112. So yeah, that'll add to the parlay a little bit. Get her hype. And I like Brad Tavares, wherever he is on here. It's all set up different on my fucking phone than it is. And Brad is favorited, and not by that much, 148, and I think that's pretty fair. Antonio Carlos Jr. is a pretty good striker, but Brad Tavares has been in a lot of wars and knocked out a lot of dudes. Go ahead and take Brad Tavares.
Next, we have Arman Sarukian versus Nasrat Paris.
I love making you announce these. I don't know. Which one do you like?
Hawk Paris looks like he's got a better chin and a better beard, so he's more armor.
Hawk Paris is a dog, 205. We'll put him in the parlay. Hawk Paris, rock it for us, brother.
Yeah, run it. Moving to the main card, we got Marina Rodriguez versus Amanda Ribas.
Amanda Ribas is probably one of the safer bets on the card at minus 330. She's just a pretty good fighter.
Yeah.
If you want to make some safe money, Amanda Ribas, pretty good safe money.
Next, we have Matt Frevola versus Ataman Azatar.
I don't know either of these guys.
Yeah, I don't like either of them. Then we have Jessica I versus Joanna Calderwood.
This is a hard one. Jessica I, we watched get blasted by Valentina Shevchenko. You remember that? She got kicked in the face real hard.
Oh, yeah.
Calderwood just lost her last fight to a girl who came up a division. and then lost her chance at the title shot.
No, that's not good.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'd like to say Calderwood was going to win, but I kind of like I, to be honest with you, and she's the dog. I think I'm going to go with I.
Okay.
All right.
The co-main event, we've got Dan Hooker versus Michael Chandler.
This is Michael Chandler's first fight in the UFC. He's a former 2-time Bellator lightweight champion, which is the same division that him and Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor are in. He's definitely a really good fighter. He's a really good wrestler. Probably one of the best American wrestlers to ever fight in the UFC.
Michael Chandler?
Yeah, or just in MMA in general. He's like one of the GOATs that never fought in the UFC. It's almost like a little bit too late, in my opinion, which kind of sucks. He's at like the end of his career. I think that Dan Hooker's going to win. He's really good at defending takedowns, and if that's all Chandler's going to have for him, I don't see him knocking out Dan Hooker.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He took a beating from Dustin Poirier for 5 rounds and never flinched.
Dan Hooker did?
Yeah, and Dan Hooker trains with like Israel Adesanya and Volkanovski, like just real top-notch guys.
Strong guys, yeah.
He spars with Adesanya, which is crazy because Adesanya fights at 185 pounds. It's literally 30 pounds difference in them.
That's getting hit hard.
Yeah.
No wonder he can take him.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. It makes a lot of sense. I don't see Michael Chandler winning, so take Dan Hooker.
And then
might even finish him.
The main event: Dustin Prover versus Conor McGregor.
Yeah, it's kind of hard not to take Prover for me.
Yeah, I mean, for real.
I honestly,
I like him so much.
I don't understand this hype. Like Conor McGregor is favored at minus 290. That's insane to me. I think this fight is going to go to the death sentence, but I think Conor McGregor is going to lose.
Me too.
I'd put your money on Dustin Prover. Dustin Prover for the win. I wouldn't even be surprised if he does get the finish. It'll definitely be a knockout.
Dustin, we respect you, and we know that your name is not Prover.
Yeah.
But that is like the funniest thing in the world.
It's pretty funny. Dustin, afterwards, call out Jake Paul because that's the next biggest payday for you. I think you're at the end of your UFC contract. Either that or he just resigned. I can't remember. But,
really?
Yeah, I love Dustin Prover. Go ahead and get it, boy. Dude, this parlay would be pretty crazy. It's 9 people. I'll send it to you, and then Gooch can just put it up on the podcast or something like that, the picture of it.
Yeah, I will.
But if I bet $10, I'm going to win $2,487. So run it, dude. Whatever I said, you go ahead and listen to that. I would say my lock of the fight is Dustin Prover, and he's our underdog. Actually, it would be Khalil Roundtree, but if you want to make some pretty safe money, I think Dustin Prover is going to get it done. All right, that'll be it for that, and let's get into some reacted events.
So,
oh shit, what did I do here? Oh, okay. Got the cord stuck in the desk a little bit.
Oh,
got a little too excited. All right. So Matt Brown and
is it Carlos Condit?
Carlos Condit are fighting this weekend, and it's kind of funny to just hear both of their reactions. This is actually on the Max Holloway and Calvin Kattar card, so this fight will have already happened. It got switched around because of COVID and stuff. They just kind of moved fighters around that were already there.
I think there's no way that I don't dominate him, to be honest. On paper, yeah, it looks like an exciting fight, but I just think I'm better, man. And I think my skills are coming together so well right now. I feel so good right now. My weight cut's great, in great shape, feeling sharp and dialed in. And if he's able to make that into a battle or a war, I mean, that's going to be a blessing for him. You know, to be able to take me somewhere like that is going to be difficult for him, I think.
I think that's, hey, I'm glad he's confident. I'm going to fuck him up, though. I'm going to finish Matt Brown.
Dude, how good is that?
Nice.
Matt Brown gives this nice long speech about how like good he is, and he thinks he's going to dominate him. I'm going to fuck him up, though.
Yeah.
So bet your money on Carlos Condit. I kind of liked him before.
I definitely like him in that situation.
Yeah.
All day in that
Matt
situation.
Brown's thinking about it too much.
Yeah, that was good.
All right, this is like your feel-good clip of the week. This is pretty cool.
Shout out Tom Brady giving some great words to Alex Smith.
Yeah, it really is amazing that.
Do you know why he was inactive?
No,
I have no clue. I was
I didn't.
Curious.
Yeah, no, I was hoping you were going to tell me. That kid did pretty good though. That Heineke or whatever.
Oh man, yeah.
He was just scrambling all over the place,
and he throws a good spiral.
Yeah, he doesn't throw a bad ball either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Might be something to build off of next year. Who knows?
Yeah.
Go Washington football team.
Go Washington football team.
Do you think that Kyrie is
all right? This is hilarious.
No, he's not. He's not worth it at all. As a matter of fact, let me say this straight up and down. I think Kyrie Irving should retire. I think he should announce his retirement today. Clearly, you don't want to play basketball bad enough. Now, you might still want to get the $33.4 million, obviously devoid of some of the doctor pay you'll receive because you haven't complied with safety protocol measures, and as a result, the league is going to determine when you come back instead of yourself or taking personal leave, and obviously
Stephen A. Smith just goes in.
He does.
Still in all, at the end of the day, you know what, you're still going to get, in excess of $20 million at the very least, even though you're on the books of $33.4 million this year. Kyrie Irving has not prioritized basketball. I'm not saying he doesn't want to play all together. I'm saying he hasn't prioritized it. And how?
Yeah, so
he hasn't prioritized
it. Kyrie was only fined $50,000.
Yeah, I know. I thought that was kind of ridiculous.
Because he was only being he wasn't being investigated about the days off taken, so not the 5 games missed. He was being investigated about the video of him being
He was at a strip club or something like that?
No, he was at a family function. His cousin was having a birthday party, but there was more than 15 people there, and that's against the COVID protocol currently.
This is all before they got James Harden too, right?
This is like during. This is literally while he's gone, James Harden's getting traded.
Oh, okay.
And now
have you seen James Harden? He's fat as shit.
He's so fat. The first game of those 3 playing together should be when if Kyrie is eligible, given that he gets a negative COVID test tonight and tomorrow. Tomorrow could be, or Saturday, the 16th of January, could be the first time that we see James Harden, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Durant all on the court.
I'm interested to see how that'll work. I think it's too many good players on the same team.
I think a lot of people have said it perfectly. There's too many dribblers.
Yeah. Not enough ball to go around.
There's too many dribblers. There's too many guys whose game revolves around getting the ball and then putting that ball on the ground 8 times at least before they ever even make a drive to the court or a cutback or whatever.
Yeah, they needed a facilitator or something like that.
Yeah.
An actual point guard, not Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, it just doesn't work with Kyrie Irving, to be honest. He just likes to dribble too much.
Yep.
He's too much of a. He's good at.
If James Harden and Kevin Durant joined LeBron, though, that'd be a great team.
Oh, that would be unreal.
Yeah, they'd just be raining threes everywhere.
Dude, LeBron James would just be like, "I can't shoot. Boom, you can shoot. Boom, you can shoot."
Everybody
LeBron James, the ultimate point guard ever, because he can shoot and then he can drive and he can dunk, but he is almost the ultimate passer too. The guy is just dishing it.
That's the team.
The guy's dishing it. That's the big 3 you need.
That's the big 3 you need. That one makes sense.
All right.
All right. What do we got here? Ooh.
We got Mini Marchand.
Oh, yeah. Dude, watch this kid go. Hits the hole. Says, no, thank you. Uh-oh. I'm in. I'm out. No, thank you. Now watch. You ready for this? Grab your nuts. Let them nuts hang, young man. Let them nuts hang, young man. I bet he got a talking to by the referee and the coach and everybody. But
do you hear his dad though in the background? He's like, "Go, go, go!" And then he does it, and he goes, "Oh!" He knew he was getting a talking to.
That kid's like 7 years old. It's awesome that he knows what that is.
Fantastic.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, fantastic.
That's so cool. And it's like the perfect play for it too, because that is like a Marshawn Lynch scamper.
That was fantastic.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
I love that kid.
Hitting the hole, realizing there's nothing for you, bouncing to the outside. Gone.
That kid's going to be a player, man. That kid's going to play.
This was my favorite Barstool clip this week.
What do we got?
This guy has a bad day. Wait till the end. So the gentleman he was trying to set up a golf cart in the pro shop for a display.
Oh my God, no way. I thought this was his house. I can't really see it from here.
Yeah, they're in a pro shop.
That sucks so many dicks.
Guy just takes out everything in the freaking
Dude, do you think he got the day off after that?
I would give him the week off.
Oh,
I'd say
man.
you just go think about what you did.
You fucking suck.
Yeah, for real though.
He probably hurt the shit out of himself too. He's all old.
Oh, for sure.
This is mine, right?
Yeah.
UFC will no longer punish fighters for using marijuana.
Shout out, Nate Diaz.
Yeah, pretty much they want Nate Diaz to come back. They literally were just like, yeah, we're working with Nate Diaz about coming back. And then they were like, and literally 24 hours later, they were like, and no longer we're going to test for marijuana. And
good.
Enough of this nonsense.
Nate said, do you want me to fight? I need to be able to get high.
You know what sucks, though, is one of the fighters already got prosecuted, Nico Price. And he tested positive for marijuana before all this, but because he's like being prosecuted now, for some reason they're not dropping the charges, so he's like on a 6-fight suspension still or something like that.
That's bullshit.
Or 6 month.
The UFC should figure it out.
Yeah, no, it's really silly. They should give the guy his money back, like everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
They should like pay. I don't know. He should be getting so many. He should be getting everything.
Right.
A huge kickback from the UFC.
Couldn't agree more. Pretty silly.
So moving into this week in Florida.
Boom, boom, boom.
I got a couple good ones. This gentleman. I mean, I don't know how you just can't keep it together and like, why don't you just keep your drugs in your pocket?
What was the headline?
Florida man arrested after drugs fall out of his pants in front of deputies.
What?
So, it's this 44-year-old guy. He gets taken to jail because he was driving without his license plate wasn't illuminated or whatever. When they get there, he said he didn't have anything or whatever. They asked him to widen his stance, and the bags fall out of his crotch. Like there was no effort or anything. 2 ounces, nonetheless. So he said, "I got Coke? 2 ounces of Molly."
Oh,
but
tight.
They tested it. The most Florida thing of this article: your boy had amphetamines.
Yeah,
your boy had them amphetamines.
The methos, huh?
2 ounces. I think it says
Holy shit.
58.5 grams.
Man,
walking around selling it as Molly.
You know that happens in Florida or in Indiana.
A lot of places. Happens a lot of places. Yeah. Florida or Indiana.
Happens all around the world, kids.
So something funny that broke this week. The gentleman that we all know who took the wonderful picture of him smiling
gang
with Nancy Pelosi's lectern was from Florida.
Yeah, that makes all the sense.
He's from Parrish, Florida, which is a small rural area just south of Tampa Bay.
Oh, okay. Did you see that guy like losing his shit at the airport because he's on the no-fly list?
Oh yeah, I saw a lot
he's
of
like,
good
"You're
stuff.
calling me a terrorist?"
Oh yeah, there's like I saw one video. This lady, she was just hysterically crying, and people are trying to like console her with water and stuff. And she like the one lady videotaping was like, "What happened?" She's like, "They won't let me fly," and she was like, "That's what you get." It was hilarious.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this guy is unreal, and he's getting a $25,000 bail.
That sucks. I mean,
but he paid it.
Whoa.
Released. Wonder what's going on there. How does this guy from Parrish, Florida, afford a $25,000 bail?
Yeah, what's going on?
What's going on there, partner?
Questions.
This guy lit himself on fire while trying to commit arson. Which I thought was just very
His own home?
No. Well, we don't know.
Oh, okay.
They some places said it was his own home, but there's no proof. So I didn't want to say. It could have very well been his own home.
That's hilarious.
Trying to commit a little insurance fraud. So this gentleman's 51 and he was trying to throw the accelerant into the house. But like
ignited beforehand, huh?
Yeah, and he just was done. Just he was lit that night.
Hit himself off with the old Molotov cocktail, as we do in the old Modern Warfare. He said,
yeah,
fire in the hole, and then he
I've done that.
Backfired. I've done that so many times in Modern Warfare, dude.
Yeah, this one's a weird one. So these guys, the headline is they took his skull in quotations. 2 Florida men arrested for desecrating graves, stealing human remains.
Tight. That's pretty Florida. Man,
yeah, so there's
they're wild.
I wonder if there's a picture. There was a picture of them.
You know what? I figured out why we didn't have any This Week in Florida last week. It's because they were all at the fucking Capitol. The whole state was empty.
True. That's true.
Everybody was hanging out at the goddamn Capitol.
Out in DC. Yeah, exactly.
That's why we couldn't find any This Week in Florida fucking captions.
That's good. Yeah, so this gentleman and his friend were going around and they stole the heads of 4 Marines, I think it was.
What the fuck?
Or just, they were 4 veterans.
Jesus Christ. Why were you doing this?
They're like practicing some kind of religious thing called like, where'd it go? Palo.
Nope.
Something. Oh yeah, it's right here. Palo Mayombe, which is considered Santeria's evil twin. So like Santeria is like a
that's what them Cubans do.
Yeah, exactly.
I called them Cubans. I didn't even mean to.
The old Cubanos.
The old Cubanos. Have you ever had a Cuban sandwich that ham, cheese, and pickle or whatever?
Yeah, it's like pork, ham, cheese, pickle, with mustard.
It's pretty good shit.
Yeah, but it's like a Dijon mustard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they were practicing this weird stuff, and like their God told them they needed to get body parts from heroes.
So are they safe because God told them to?
No, they're.
I think that's pretty insensitive to their religion, in my opinion.
You know, it's not very American. I thought it was like freedom of religion.
Yeah.
But yeah, unfortunately, because they did that, and they like took skulls from someone and like had them on display at their home. They had like a shed that was a full blown shrine where they found 5 human heads, 2 small animal heads, and a few fake skulls, and then 1 skull that appeared to be human, but was like unidentifiable at the time. So they were going to continue to do searches, and like that one was like untraceable.
You want to know what my favorite part about it is?
What?
Criminal history of cocaine arrests.
We're talking cocaine.
We're talking Boog Shug.
Yeah, so they got 4 counts of each. 4 counts each. So there were 2 of them. Disturbing contents of a grave and abuse of a dead body.
Yeah, that's super fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not good. Oh, robbery of a bank too. Wow, Tolentino's a guy.
Tolentino's been around.
Just drug possession with the intent to distribute, grand theft, armed robbery of a bank in 2000, which he was released from probation in 2011 on. That guy is doing something. Oh, the one guy was additionally charged with the buying, selling, and trafficking of dead bodies.
Before this?
No.
Oh, because
of this, yeah.
Yeah, this is the darkest of arts, dude.
That's Florida.
Yeah, that's super Florida.
That's Florida. And that's where we end this week in Florida.
And that's it, right?
That's it.
All right, yeah. So, what are you doing this weekend?
Brewing some beer.
That's right.
That. Probably watch the fights on ABC because free. I've got cable.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's pretty cool.
And it'll be a pretty good fight.
And I think I'm gonna go get a gun tomorrow morning.
Dude, badass.
Yeah, at least
exercising your Second Amendment.
Yeah, exactly. Just in case those communists try taking over.
Yeah, they try doing a coup over here at your house.
Yeah, if they show up at my house and try doing a coup and say it's theirs, you got another thing coming.
You got another thing coming. We're shooting.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Bang bang.
All right. Well, I've been Kyle with the T. He's been the Gooch. Thank you so much. I wanted to actually shout out. Who the fuck was I going to shout out? I got a couple of you guys who reached out to me this week, and I wanted to say thank you. Obviously, Ashley Stymist, thank you for your continued support. Joey Rodriguez, thank you for your continued support. Jack, obviously, you're the man. V, thank you. Let us know when you got a fight coming up, and we'll let everybody know when you're fighting and shit. But yeah, thanks for everybody for reaching out, and like, subscribe, share, keep doing that stuff, keep staying reacted. I've been Kyle with the T. He's been the Gooch. We're the fuck out of here. Peace.
Peace.